Nene. Hey sis. How you doing on this rainy day? I'm all right. Just trying to stay dry. Since it's pouring. Well, it's gonna slow down some. How are things going? I know you I know you recently moved. Yeah, it was pouring and then it looks like it's clearing up. Hey Marlene. Hey Tyrese. Thank y'all for coming. So I decided to hey Bree, Crystal, Christine. All my fam bam is here. So this is my first meal of the day, probably my only meal of the day, because I gotta go out later on and probably do. I don't know if I'm gonna do Lyft or if I'm gonna do Uber Eats, but I'm gonna go out and work. So I decided to go live. Happy never been so happy. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you like your place. That's good. I've been all right. Just working. That's all I do. So y'all, this is the new garlic bacon king. Don't waste your money. Cliff Lee. Hey Cliff. So I got the single, which is all I needed because it's got bacon on it too, but the bacon is not crispy. So that irritates me. It's not bad, but I would prefer my bacon to be crispy. That's all. Y'all know how picky people can be. I'm picky. She said she ain't even heard of it. Listen, the only reason I heard of it is because I watched KC Connection and she mentioned it, but she said she couldn't get it because they told her they didn't have the button yet to sell it. I'm like, what? Okay. And she's in, because she lives in Florida, so, but that's the only reason I was like, oh, that kind of sound good. It's not bad. It's just, I like my bacon crispy. Yep. Loose bacon. Yeah, they told her they couldn't get the button, so they didn't have the button. I'm like, that sounds like an excuse just to not make something. So how's everybody been? What has everybody been up to? I feel like it's been forever since I went live and it hasn't been. I think it's been like 2 weeks, but you know, always so much going on. So much going on. I like it. I just don't like the bacon. The garlic is good, but the bacon is like the bacon is throwing me off because it's not. It's given soggy. Maybe if I take some of it off, I'm gonna take the soggy pieces off because that's nasty. Eat that. It's really not bad. It just, the garlic is really good. The crispy garlic is good. Taking things one day at a time. See, but let me, here in Vegas, sometimes we get some messed up stuff. And it's because the people that work at these places here, they don't care. They don't care. They just, they have no, they do not care. I'm serious. I really need to turn on TV. I didn't even realize that the masks are back in our city. I thought it was only workers. Oh, yeah, no. No, girl, I ain't finna go back to Burger King. It's raining. Well, it's done slowed down, but I ain't going back. The drive-through line was so long, and then I'll have to go in and put on a mask. I'll just eat it because I'm hungry. I haven't ate anything today, and it's already 3:30. So I'm like, let me get something to eat in me. But it's okay. It's not like the worst burger that I've ever had, but it ain't the best. That's for sure. Ew. Yeah, I'm gonna need them to one and only Thick and Me. Hey sis, thank you for coming. I got to hang out with her. What was it, a week ago? When she came to Vegas. We had a good time. I haven't ate anything either, just some almonds. Mm-mm. So I have been trying to do one meal a day here and there. Some days I really actually only do one, but you know. And today is one of those days because once I get started moving around and out and about, I don't eat. So yeah, I ain't been up to nothing. Oh, and I got some of the cheesy tots. Mm. Oh, those are gross. This whole meal just went left. The fries, my fries were good though, because they gave me some nice fresh French fries. So I was good. Yeah, I was scared to try cheesy tots. I was saying I don't think it will taste good. They usually do, but these are cold. Yes, you do need to come to Vegas. But we had a good time. And y'all know I don't really go out too often, and I definitely don't do the strip. I know. I know I should have cooked, but I don't feel like cooking because I honestly know that like in probably in the next hour I'm out. I'm leaving. So I'm like I don't feel like cooking. I'm going to Five Guys later to get a lettuce wrap bake. Ooh, that sound good. That's where I should have went. I should have went to Five Guys. But it's mm, I could have, but I just wanted to try this burger. See? Oh. Ew. Oh, loose bacon. See, that's why I wouldn't be a good food reviewer because I don't lie. I don't lie and be like, ooh, this is bomb. No. No. And I'm home by myself, so I'm definitely not gonna cook today. I'm making mango salmon and mashed potatoes and salad. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, they didn't cook this bacon well. I should just put the bacon in a baggie and take it to them and be like, y'all can go ahead and finish cooking that. But I ain't gonna be a jerk. I won't. I might be back out there before school start. Okay. Well, let me know. I'm making a seafood boil, king crab, snow crabs, lobster, corn, and of course my butter sauce. That sounds yummy. Sounds good. What time should I be there? I'm like, I ain't gonna hurt it. And when I tried it, the burger was made right. It's always something messed up at the restaurants here. Not all of them, but what you find a lot here in Vegas is people just don't care. And when you got a crew of people, you have a manager that don't care and don't make their crew care, then they just serve trash. So I'm just sitting here picking stuff off. Anytime. Bring some red potatoes. I've had crabs before. Oh, you've never had crab? Ooh, crab is delicious. Yeah, I agree. Not every place. Some people don't make it right. I think I was at some place last week and I didn't like too much of the food. Yeah, it's just like a lot of the fast food restaurants here, they have a lot of younger people working, a lot of kids, let's put it that way, high school kids, and they don't care. Oh, it was. I told you it was good. Used to be really good. I haven't had Lindo Michoacan in. Oh, I put food on the phone. I haven't had that in years. It's hard trying to get back to vlogging. I know. I know. And every time I leave the house, I always forget to bring my other phone that I record with, which is the one I'm on now, because I don't like to use my regular phone. I was feeling good. That drink was good. Ah, that cotton candy. Mm-mm. Yeah, come back. Oh, at the Mexican restaurant. Oh, what did you have? What drink did you get? I bought a camera a month ago and I said, girl, you better unbox that camera. Do an unboxing. Do a camera unboxing. Y'all, I got a pile of bread and a pile of uncooked bacon. Yeah, I know. I know. But you got to let me know when you get here so we can hang out when I'm off. I'm telling you, this is how I eat burgers. For real, though. I pick most of the stuff off. Because I don't like I said, they're out of line for this loose bacon. I mean, they gave me like 4 pieces of crispy garlic. They just didn't want to be there today. But anyways, oh y'all, it's so much crazy stuff going on. So much sad stuff and just people just being super duper ignorant in general these days. And I don't know. I'm just really tired of people. I bet they went up because now everybody's traveling again. See, when people weren't traveling, they dropped the price so they could get people to travel. So, yeah, people just super ignorant. I don't know. And y'all know I try to be nice. I try to be kind to everybody that I come in contact with because you never know what kind of day somebody is having or what they going through. But I promise you it's getting harder. Because people try it. They really try it. They just there's no common courtesy. There's no respect. Just general respect for each other as human beings. It's like just have some respect. You don't have to, you know. It's like you don't have to be rude. I can't. I can't with people. I don't vlog everything. I try to remember to when I'm out and about if I'm somewhere that I think might be interesting to somebody, but most of the time I just don't. I don't vlog because for one, people always it's awkward anyways to vlog because people stare at you like excuse me like you got a horn growing out your forehead and then you have the people that want to complain because they feel like you getting them on video. So it's like, I'm not getting you on video. And I will blur you. I don't have to, I won't show your face. Yeah. Um, and with this pandemic, it's like, I don't see why I hate when people stare at me. I don't stare at me. What's wrong with you? But with this pandemic, it's like, now that the mask mandate is back in effect, like today, I had to go to the UPS store. Now I had my mask on, but when I walked in, of course the employees had theirs on. It was just two employees, but these two girls walked in, they didn't have a mask. And the manager came out and was like, y'all can't be in here without masks on. And she was like, she was serious. And the one girl was like, oh, I'm done already. And she was like, okay, well, go ahead. But the other girl was like, I'm sorry, I forgot. And then she was telling the guy, you have to tell them they can't come in without a mask. They have to have their mask on. We can get in trouble for them not having a mask. And it's like people, and they have a sign on the door. So it's like, what makes you above the rules? What makes you above the law? That's annoying to me. How do you blur? Through the YouTube studio. If you've already uploaded a video, this is what I do. I upload my videos private anyways before I even schedule it to be uploaded to go public. There's I'm trying to remember exactly where it is, but it's in the YouTube studio. I believe it's still there. But there's a feature that lets you blur people out. My mom told me that Vegas has mask requirement. Yeah, we do. The indoors. Anytime you're indoors, restaurants, grocery stores, whatever business you're going in, you have to have a mask on. I try not to say that to people because it comes off super, super rude when I say it. Cause yeah. So I don't be wanting to get in fights. So I try to not be confrontational, even though some people be making you want to slap snot out their nose. Really, I never knew that Angel. I'm going to have to look. I never knew. Oh, the blur feature. Yeah, it's in the YouTube studio. Somebody actually did a video on this a while back. It's a bunch of videos on YouTube about how to do it. But um because I mentioned it like I don't know in a video or something that like a long time ago I was saying I didn't want to vlog because I didn't want to get people in the video and then show their faces if they didn't want their faces to show. And somebody said, no, you can blur it. And they showed me how, but now I don't know exactly where it is, but it is there. Yeah. You know, people be so extra about everything. Like, what are you running from the law? You want it? Like, yeah, it ain't that serious. Oh, don't get me on video. Like, go sit down. Have a seat, ma'am. I know, because it may be that one bitch. Right, exactly, Crystal. It might be that one, and then then I have to act up. And I told y'all, I try not to act up. I really do. Okay, Nene, thank you for coming. One guy came in my vlog and said, stop filming him. I said, you didn't have to come in my corner and bother me. Right. But see, that's the kind of stuff that people do. Oh, are you videoing myself? It's turned on me. It's not on you. Like, I just, boy. And it's like people should be used to that by now. Everybody vlogs. Most any place you go, you're gonna see somebody filming themselves. So why is it so foreign to them? Hey TT, thank you for coming. But people just, like I said, they like to complain. And you know, Karen and them, I don't be wanting to get into it with nobody. Because I will. I will. Did y'all see how Homegirl was acting at the Victoria's Secret? That was ridiculous. And they should have called the police on her and had her arrested for disturbing the peace and disorderly conduct. She was really over the top. It was way too much. Like, it, it was really bad. Like, I was sitting in the corner by myself. Then he comes to bother me. My sister said he just wanted me to talk to him. Listen, it's all over the internet. She acted a complete fool. She ran after that lady. She tried to hit that lady. She pretended to faint. She was just, oh my gosh, I was so mad. I was really mad at her. Like, you know what? You need to stop. Like you just acted. That's too much. It's too much. And then you have some people that was like, well, she shouldn't have been recording her. Yes, she should have. She needed to record her so that people could see how she was acting. Because it was a complete and utter mess. Okay. She was acting a whole fool. Like, she seriously, somebody, she needed to be slapped. And I'm not, I don't advocate violence, but I just felt like somebody needed to like give her a really hard slap just to like snap her out of it. She was tripping. Yeah, she ran after her and and I'm like, see, that would have been, but see, if she'd have turned around and put her hands on her, it would have been her own fault. She was asking for it. And she was acting a fool. And I don't even know what it started about, but it was it was ridiculous. To me, she just wanted attention. Let me see if I can find it. It was ridiculous. Hmm.
Oh my God! Do you see this? Oh my God!
She
I
attacked the
never
black
thought nothing
lady,
like
and the
this would
black
happen to
lady
me. She
started
just tried
training
to
her
run
so
and
that she
hit
did not
me,
approve. Yep.
and now she. Did you see her? You saw her, right? They
Can y'all
all
hear it?
saw her. Oh my God!
Look at her.
Karen had a breakdown. She tried to hit me. Ask your workers. She tried to hit me. She tried to hit me. Now I want security for you. Oh my God.
Y'all, she was she was really on one. And I was just so annoyed by her. And that kind of stuff has been happening so much where it's like people just don't know how to mind their business and leave other people alone. It's like if you spend as much time minding your business and worrying about yourself as you do messing with everybody else, you would have a better life. Mind your own business. If people are not doing something that directly affects me, I don't care what they are doing. Stay over there with whatever you got going on. But you have certain people that just can't leave other people alone. And it's like, what? Like, you going, like, when I do Uber Eats, I'm going into a neighborhood or a complex. Sometimes there's a gate. And a lot of times, if it's a gated community, you always got that one person that think they neighborhood watch, that want to hop in their car and follow you to the house that you're delivering to. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you? What are you doing? Like, it's too much. It's just so insane. And then you have, okay, we still in a pandemic. They done already said this Delta variant is more contagious. So you have people that still feel like it's not real and still just doing the most. I get it. We all want to get out and about. We all get tired of being in the house, but I feel like you still need to be considerate of other people because there's still people with compromised immune systems that if you're out and about and don't have on a mask, you're not willing to wear a mask, you can affect other people, but these people are still acting like it ain't no big deal. Like the lady that followed me around Sprouts a few weeks ago, calling me a sheep because I had on a mask. Now, y'all know I wanted to beat her up. I really wanted to. I ain't even gonna lie. She followed me around. She kept like coming down the aisle wherever I was saying, look at the sheep with the mask on. They're all sheep. They're all sheep. Well, told y'all, I be trying to stay calm. I really do. I don't bother nobody. I don't buy, I mind my business when I'm out doing whatever it is I'm doing. But she made me come outside myself a little bit. And I had to tell her this. And like when I get mad, my voice gets, it's already, I feel like I have a deep voice anyways for a woman. But when I get mad, that thing really get deep and it's kind of scary. Because when I said what I said to her, this other lady was like, just leave her. Just, oh my God, don't just leave it alone. Why are you antagonizing her, calling her a sheep? Because she's seen. All right, yeah, she about to touch everything in here. That's why I keep my phone fully charged so I can catch these Karens on candy camera, right? But the girl, if it was me saying something to me, I would. I did. I let her have it. I told her this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. I don't know what problem you having, but you gonna leave me the bleep alone in this store before I make you touch everything in here. Cause I was not in the mood. I was hot. I was already irritated. And then you over here calling me a sheep. Why are you making it a point to pick me out when I'm not the only one in here with a mask on? But because of this is why she felt the need to try to antagonize me. And I'm like, lady, they gonna have to call for backup. Keep playing and they gonna have to call for backup. Because it's only so much a person can take. I'm pretty mild tempered, but you're not just gonna keep pushing me and then you following me around talking crazy. Oh no, oh no, no. So y'all, that's the kind of stuff that I've been dealing with. And it's like I really try to just stay to myself when I'm out, whether I'm doing Uber Eats, Lyft, whatever. I try to stay calm with people, but I was actually doing Instacart when that happened. And I'm just like, lady, you have no idea who you talking to. You have no idea. Right, but not all Caucasian people are Karens. It's all right, exactly. Ignorant, ignorant people. And that's really it was just she was just ignorant and she was bored and she was looking for some action, I guess. But she was gonna get what she was looking for. Messing with me because I'm looking at her like, what? Because the first time she said it, I just kind of like, ignored it, kept doing what I was doing. And as I'm looking down at the app, she come by me again. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I see. So I walk all the way to the other side of the store, y'all, and she follows me over there. And I'm like, okay, all right. Let me let her know before Sprouts have to call the police. So because I'm not, you're not gonna play with me like that. It's like, lady, you got the wrong one. No, you got the right one. You got the right one. You're gonna get exactly what you're looking for messing with me. Because it was just ignorant. She was just being so ignorant for no reason. And I don't know if that was her husband with her or who he was, but he was just like, be quiet, be quiet. He telling her to be quiet. He trying to save you. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. And I was watching another YouTuber. I watch Quan Tran. He's the Vietnamese. He has a Vietnamese channel, and he has just a channel that he speaks predominantly English on, and he cooks. He cooks really good. Like that man can fry some chicken. But he was saying that he was in Costco, and he had his mask on, and he said that somebody was calling him a sheep. That the guy called him a sheep and kept calling him a sheep, and I'm like, see. If you don't believe that it's real and you don't believe that we should have to wear a mask, that's your choice. That's your business. But leave people alone that are just following the rules. I'm following the rules. These stores say you have to have a mask on, so I'm wearing a mask. Because I don't want to and here's my thing with the mask, you guys. I don't want to put anybody in a position where they feel like they have to confront me and tell me to put a mask on. I don't want to put anybody in that. I don't want to make anybody have to feel uncomfortable because they got to come up to me and say, can you put your mask on or do you have a mask? I don't want to do that. So I just put it on, you know? Tasty Mafia. Hey, sis. I missed you too. That bitch didn't want to be saved. But there would have been a police there. She would have bust out crying like you was bothering her. You're right. Exactly. Exactly. And this other lady that was in the store was like, she was just trying to get a rise out of you. You handled it. You let her know because she was really trying to get a rise out of you. And if they would have had to call the police, she would have acted like you did something to her. And I should have recorded her. I should have just turned my phone on record, but I was trying to get the order done so I could get out that store. I was not trying to deal with her. And I'm like, wow. I don't know why people like to try me, but it wasn't her day. It wasn't her day. It wasn't going to turn out well for her. And everywhere is so crowded. Y'all, it's so crowded. Like, you would think that people acting like they've been in prison. It's so crowded everywhere you go. And people don't are not respecting the social distancing. Like, back up off me. Why are you on my neck? Like, back up. Oh, girl. Tasty. I was doing Instacart a few weeks back, and I was in Sprouts fulfilling an order, and I had my mask on, and the lady was calling me a sheep. She didn't say it once or twice. She said it a few times, and she actually followed me around the store saying it. And so I had to let her know, like, lady, you don't want this problem. You really don't. Like, I'm not her. I'm not her. Cause I remained calm, but I had to let her know, like, you don't want this. Mm-mm. You really don't. I really try hard to stay calm in all situations, but sometimes people just push you too far. And I'm human. I'm human. So it's like, um, you gonna get what you're looking for messing with me. Keep on. But it's a lot of that happening. It's like everywhere you go, somebody just wanna right? A whole can. Like, I will open up a whole can. A 32-ounce can on you. Like, don't play with me. Like, it's we all stressed out. Everybody is feeling a certain amount of stress. It's a lot of uncertainty. We all been feeling it for the last almost 2 years now. We've been in this pandemic, and we everybody is feeling the effects of it, but you make it worse when you go out of your way to tell somebody that they a sheep because they wearing a mask, because they're following the rules, and you don't want to follow the rules. She didn't have a mask on. And so when I checked out, I asked the cashier, did they asked her to put a mask on, and she said, yeah, we did. And that's why she proceeded to walk around the store without the mask on. And I'm like, see, now you just in here being ignorant. You just in here making these people's job difficult. Because here's the thing. All it would have took was for somebody to come in there that was just as ignorant as her, that had on a mask and she didn't, and then they would have confronted her and it would have been a whole big thing. I hope we don't go on another shutdown. I hope not either, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. I kind of feel like it's leaning towards that. So get your hand sanitizer, your toilet paper, your paper towels, your antibacterial wipes. Get everything you think you're going to need. Stock up on your water, because I kind of feel like they might have to get the numbers down. Exactly. I was in the grocery store and I was putting my groceries on the belt, and this man came so close behind me. Almost. Like, excuse me, you don't know me like that, sir. What you say, Crystal? I am a married woman. Back the up. See? But that happens every time I go to the store. Somebody be way too close. And I turn around like, can you back up? social distancing. I feel your breath through your mask, so I know you're not standing away from me. Oh, for real. That's too much. That's too much. Like, sir, excuse me. You really don't know the meaning of personal space. And that's just too much. Tuber chat, hey. Thank you for coming. Yeah, y'all, these people be a hot mess. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. uh, yeah. Hey, Crystal say he was. Thank you for sharing it. Crystal say he was doing too much. But yeah, y'all, it's just crazy. Oh, and B Love's Life. Her son, her oldest son, he's in the hospital. I think his roommates did a live yesterday. I was actually in the live, so it ain't no. I think I was in there live, and they said that he was possibly going to be put in ICU. So he's really battling COVID, y'all. He's battling. So send some prayers up for Dalvin, Zaddy Chunk Chunk. Yeah, he has COVID. His roommates, Sir Rob Baker, and LaCarson, that's their channel names, but they Rob and Snoop is the other roommate. But they did a live last night. Yeah, he's in the hospital. Ja- I don't know how to say your name. Jaja Bing. Thank you for coming. Yeah, they did a live on YouTube, but he made it private. He actually put it on private last night because he said people were talking crazy. He said people was like saying, "Well, that's what he get." They was traveling. They did a meet and greet, and I'm sorry, but I can't agree with saying that's what you get when somebody is fighting for their life. I can't say that. I just can't. I especially he's 27, 26, 27 years old. My son is 26. My oldest is 26. So I could never say that about somebody's kid. When that's what you get. Like, what is wrong? People are so I really I cannot. With people like, okay, yes, we've all seen several people traveling around during this pandemic, but it doesn't mean they deserve to be sick. And y'all know I had it. Y'all know I had it. So it's not like when I speak about COVID, I'm speaking from I'm not speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience. I was in the hospital for 5 days. And when I tell y'all I felt like I was gonna leave up out of here, I'm telling you the truth. I felt like death. So I can't. I'm like, wow, that's not. His wife, Cindy has it. She did a post on her community tab that she had it because some of her family members have it, and I think Walt has it as well. But Walt saying he got a cold, so we we're not gonna we're not gonna talk about Walt because I'm like, dude, you don't have a cold, you have COVID. You over there coughing. It's just y'all, and y'all know I was uploading videos when I was sick. I uploaded a couple videos that I filmed at the hospital only because I wanted people to see how sick I really was. They don't have filters and don't care who they hurt by their powerful tongue. Exactly. Man, the tongue is a sword. And you see, they was all together traveling. Yeah, they were, and they did a meet and greet in Memphis. Girl, he's a nut, Tasty. He's a nut. Like, I like Walt, but Walt's silly. Cause I'm like, dude, your wife have COVID. You sleep next to your wife. How you gonna say you got a cold? Like, what? I'm like, okay. COVID is a serious matter. I recovered from slight symptoms. Oh, that's good. That's good. Glad you recovered. Thank God B loves life and her husband didn't get it. Um, well, we don't know if she got it or not because she didn't mention getting tested. Neither did her husband. She just said they were fine. She didn't say that they got tested. And here's the thing, y'all, and I know YouTube probably gonna get me for this. The live might shut down. They might get me because somebody might flag it. You can be asymptomatic. You can have it. And if you haven't got tested, you don't know if you have it. You can have COVID and not have any symptoms. There's been people that have got sick with COVID and didn't even know they had it. They was like, well, I didn't even know I had it. But they passing it on to other people. And if you're around somebody that might have a more a weakened immune system, you can pass it to them. I like Walt too. He was eating them ribs and saying he need to get tested. Yeah, he did. I saw him say that. Everybody needs to get tested. If you have been exposed, possibly, you need to get tested. That is true because my cousin had it and he didn't know he had it. Yeah, it's just my son, my oldest son, y'all know he plays basketball, and I think it was a couple months ago. Um, one of his teammates tested positive for COVID, and he didn't have no symptoms or anything. And they were at a game out of state, and they were giving them tests. They were testing them. So you can have it and not know that you have it, and then you can pass it on to other people. And it's not the flu. It's not a flu. The flu ain't never made me want to write out a will. And I'm not even joking. Like I was like, I need to find out. I reached out to my HR at my job and asked them like, how does my life insurance work? Because I know I have life insurance. Um, y'all, it was when you can't breathe, it's serious. They need to get the shot and stop playing. That shit is real. It is. It's real. It's not a joke. And I'm like, man, but you have the people out there that the conspiracy theorists that say it's the government. All right. It's population control. It doesn't even matter. It's real. People are dying from it. What is it? What is the death toll now? The death toll now is over 2 million or something, ain't it? It's high. So many people have lost their lives to this, y'all. Some people have lost multiple family members to this. And then you have people saying, oh, everything is COVID, everything is COVID. Listen, COVID attacks your lungs and you need your lungs. So, okay, sis, have a good evening. You too, Marlene. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah, it frustrates me. Bro, I know that's right. It's serious. I thought I died too. Yeah, I was fearful because I'm asthmatic, and so I was really sick. So Zaddy Chunk Friends has their own channel as well. Yeah, all of his roommates, they all started YouTube channels. I think the only one that didn't was the guy that he's not there anymore. Tri City, I think was his name. But the rest of them, they all have channels now. And they did a live last night saying that he's in the hospital and they was getting ready to put him in ICU, possibly. So if they want to move him to ICU, that means that he's not responding to the high flow oxygen. Okay, I didn't know they had one. Yeah, they each have a channel now. But yeah, y'all, it made me sad because some of the comments that people were leaving under her last video, they was like, how's Dalvin? You so fake, you this, you that, all you care about is money. You don't even, but what they don't realize is that 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure she's there in Texas with her son. But when you have COVID, people can't visit you. You can't have visitors depending on the circumstances. Like I know one of the YouTube couples, Juju and Dez, Dez had COVID, and she's pregnant, y'all. She was in, but they had her on the maternity floor, and he was allowed to go visit her, but she couldn't have multiple visitors. I think he was probably the only one that was allowed to visit. But she had to be on oxygen. She's home now, but she's on oxygen. So it's, but when you yeah, she did a live, I think it was Thursday. It was either Wednesday or Thursday when she did the live. But he's been in the hospital since Monday. His roommate said he had been in the hospital since Monday. So, and she says she didn't know that he had it. He hadn't told her. She didn't find, the only way she found out is because one of his other roommates did a video and said he tested positive for COVID and said that Dalvin had it. That's how B Love found out that Dalvin had COVID and was in the hospital. Now I don't know if because y'all, we're all different, okay? We all different. When it comes to my kids, I'm dropping everything and I'm gone. That's just me though. Everybody's different. She was acting like everything was good for the most part. And she was talking about her travel plans. I know. Yeah. Her plans changed now, I'm guessing. I hope. I mean, but like I said, everybody's different. I don't judge nobody, but me, let my son call me and tell me, Mom, I just tested positive for COVID and I'm in the hospital. I'm gone. I don't care what's going on. I gotta go because I gotta go check on mine. I have to go. Good night, y'all. Okay, TT, have a good night. Thank you for coming. Okay, me too. I don't play about my kids. Right. It's just, but everybody's different. So I don't, I would never judge her as a mother and say, well, she out of line or she this, she that. People have been saying some really crazy stuff. I was reading through the comments, just reading through the comments, and people were saying like, you don't even care about your son. Your son is sick and you're not even there. You talking about traveling. Do you even care if he died? And I'm like, y'all, that child ain't gonna die. Don't put that out there. He's gonna be fine. He gonna pull through it. But it's serious. So they went live on their channel. Yeah. Let me put it in the listen. When I got sick, y'all know when I got sick, my kids, first of all, I don't know if they had it. I don't know. So yeah, I don't wait, what in the comments? Girl, they was saying some crazy stuff in the comments on the last video that she posted. The one that she just posted today. She posted a video with her other son and she didn't mention Dalvin. So I'm thinking this was probably a pre-recorded video. However, I don't know how pre-recorded because Darius was talking about the baby and the comments that he made. And that just happened last week, so it's not a really old video, but um I hate for people to attack other people when they already probably stressing and mentally deal. Everybody handles things different. Everybody handles things different. And she may have told him she was coming and he might have told her not to. We don't know. Nobody is privy to those conversations that people have outside of YouTube. So it's kind of messed up to assume that. But then I think a lot of people were bothered by, and they made a lot of comments on her live video about why you not in Texas? Why aren't you there with your son? But child, because she didn't say he was in the hospital in her life, but his roommate said he had been there since Monday. So, but it's just a lot of stuff, and I just I just pray for him. I pray for anybody that's sick. I pray for anybody that's battling this because I've been through it. And when you can't have visitors, it's very lonely and it's kind of scary. It gets very lonely. That's why you got to have, for me, my faith is what pulled me through. Darius sounded sick a few videos back, but sometimes people have sinus. Well, she sounded kind of nasally on her live, but I attributed to that to the fact that maybe she was crying before the live, because she didn't look like her normal happy self. She looked stressed, and I'm pretty sure she was. Like, I'm just finding out that my son is this sick. So, I don't know. I just pray for them. I pray for him because he's young, but a lot of young people have left up out of here from it. So you don't know. Everybody's body is different. Everybody goes through things different. So, but it's sad that people would rather tear each other down than try to pray for each other. And that I don't like. I'm not a person that's gonna tear anybody down. I'm not gonna bash her and tear her down because, like I said, everybody goes through things different. We all handle stuff different. People thought I was crazy when I was posting videos when I had COVID. I had people DMing me saying, you need to rest. You need to stop recording videos and rest. But y'all, I felt like I'm gonna use all the strength that I have to keep myself going. That's how I felt. Like, I woke up, so I want people to see how sick I am so that they know this is real. And so it was like, I'm gonna keep recording. Why do I need to stop recording? Because it make you feel some kind of way. Yes, especially when they were just having fun together. Yeah, yeah. And y'all know we mothers. And so, when it comes to your kids, it doesn't matter how old they are. It tugs at your heart. That's your heartstrings. And you don't know. She carried her child for 9 months and gave birth to him. So you can't tell me that she don't love her son. And that's what was making me mad about the comments. It was like, y'all are really crazy. Like, y'all going in, and then you had the people saying that Cindy, that's what Cindy get, and Cindy should have got it. And I'm like, what? Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all better watch what y'all say. Watch what you say, because you'll be eating those words. You'll be eating them. So you should watch what you say. Don't say nothing crazy like that about nobody. Why would you wish illness on somebody? Like, who does that? But that's how you know it's a lot of sick people in this world. They just sick. They sick and they twisted. And they don't care about nobody. They so perfect. They do everything perfect. So that makes them able to judge the rest of us, imperfect people, because they perfect somehow. Even though all of us are imperfect, they somehow manage to be perfect. It's crazy. And it was making me mad. I was like, let me stop reading these comments. And as a matter of fact, I was in her live when she went live the other day. And I was like, let me leave. Because I don't comment in lives like that where it's so many people and the live is moving fast. I don't really try to comment because you can't. You can, but ain't nobody gonna hardly see it. But I was getting mad. So I said, let me go. Because I'm not here. I'm not I ain't following the crowd to do evil. And I'm not gonna sit there and bash nobody. That ain't me. Cindy was very cautious and still God, so I understand it happened to me. Girl, me too. Y'all know I wasn't going nowhere. I was so basically scared to leave my house. I was having my groceries delivered most of the time. I think when I got sick, I had went to the store twice. Twice. Because y'all remember in my videos, I was saying I hadn't been out of the house into the store. The last time I had went to the store before I got sick was in June. And I actually got sick towards the end of June, and into July, I ended up in the hospital. But I was wearing my mask, washing my hands, taking my clothes off, washing them when I got in the house, spraying myself down before I came in the house with Lysol and alcohol. Y'all, I was taking my clothes off in the garage and running upstairs, hopping in the shower, doing a nasal wash, everything, and still got sick. So it's like, it's if it gets you, it gets you. It's really how it is. You can do everything to not get it and still get it. What I be saying is listen to what they're telling you. Stay out of crowded places if you can. I'm vaccinated. So, and I ain't saying I'm going to go to a COVID party. I'm not saying that. But you stand a better chance of not getting it so severe if you have the vaccine. That's what my doctor explained to me. He said nothing is going to protect you 100%, but the vaccine prevents you from getting the severe symptoms that can leave you hospitalized, is what he told me. And that's what convinced me to get it, because even though I had COVID, I'm not protect. I still had antibodies, actually, y'all. I still had antibodies in May of this year, but those antibodies may not protect me from the new strain, from the new variant. So that's why I went ahead and got the vaccine. Y'all know I was against it. I was not out here advocating for getting no vaccine that they just developed. But being as sick as I was, that's really what swayed me to just go ahead and do it, because you can get it again. And it was like, well, if it's going to prevent me from ending up in the hospital, then I wonder if Zaddy and them got the shot. One of his roommates, Snoop, got the first shot, but he never got his second shot. I don't know if the other ones got it, but Snoop did say he got the vaccine. I'm guessing not since as bad as... No, I don't know. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got the vaccine. At least he didn't mention it in none of his videos before he got sick. He didn't mention it, so... But a lot of people don't want to talk about this at all. They don't want to talk about getting tested. They don't want to talk about the vaccine, none of it, because a lot of people, I guess YouTube has like not monetized some people's videos for talking about it, but all my videos that I talked about it in got monetized. Because I'm not giving medical advice. I'm strictly speaking from experience. So, it is what it is. I don't make no money from YouTube anyway, so it don't matter to me. It's not even a big deal. But people who this is their sole income, I can understand them not really wanting to talk about it because they don't want their videos to be demonetized. But like I said, just send some prayers up for him and for everybody that's battling this, because it's so many people that are sick. The hospitals are at capacity in some places. I don't know about everywhere, but I know a lot of places they are still turning people away. And if you're already in cardiac arrest, they're not even going to try to bring you to the hospital. So, But I've been Debbie Downer for long enough today. Yeah, it's a trip. It's just so much. And I just feel like it's better to uplift than tear down. Y'all know I feel that way. I don't believe in tearing people down, especially when people are already going through things. It's like you don't kick somebody when they're already down. And you don't know how people are feeling. So, No, you haven't. Yes, I have. I done came in and gave all the bad news about everything I could think of. I'm happy you told me about the lie they did. Yeah, and he might put it back up. I don't know. You know, sometimes people will private stuff, edit it, and then put it back up. So yeah, it's y'all know for me, I'm open to talking about things. I am open to talking about things. It's certain things that I won't bring up on my channel because I don't want people arguing. And I don't want anybody thinking they can come at me crazy. Cause Blockiana will block you. But it's certain things that I won't talk about because I know how people feel about certain stuff. I knew he had it, but I didn't know he was in the hospital. I didn't know he had it. I didn't even know he had it. I figured he could have, but I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking. When I didn't see him posting videos, I figured he may have been sick. I was like, I think he may have COVID. And then when his roommate posted this video and said he had it, I'm like, oh, Dalvin might have it too. And then when he did his live, when Rob did his live last night and said Dalvin been in the hospital since Monday, and they talking about putting Dalvin in the ICU. I'm like, oh wow. Oh, you did? You send him a DM? Yeah, he's in the hospital. And B Love said in her live that he told her he couldn't talk. And then his roommates was saying that he couldn't even like get up and go to the bathroom on his own. That's how I was. I could walk from my couch to the island in my kitchen, and it ain't big in here. It's not a big house. And I couldn't breathe. So I know it attacks your lungs. Like that's the first thing it attacks. So it's rough. Telling him I'm praying for a speedy recovery, and he responded, "Thank you." Oh, good, good. I'm glad he responded. Oh, I would have been on the first thing smoking. Girl, you already know. You already know. And she might have changed her mind and left. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that people were really on her head. They was going in on her. They was like, you all you care about is money and being seen, and you talking about traveling, and we in a whole pandemic. And it's like, well, but she been traveling. How y'all gonna tell her to stop what she been doing? If she don't feel, if she's not in fear of this, that's her business. Do what you do. And doing a live stream would have been the last thing I would have been doing. I know. I know. And right. And that's, like I said, we all different. We all different. But I don't feel like she has any malicious intent towards her own son. I don't feel that. I just think that maybe he didn't, and he may have told her that he was okay and that she didn't need to come. You know how these kids, well, not my kids, because my kids ain't gonna pretend to be okay if they not okay. And I love that about them. When they not okay, they gonna make it known. I'm not okay. You need to be here. And they know I'm gonna be there. They know. It ain't no way somebody gonna call me and say that something happened to either one of my kids, and I'm gonna just be like, well, he all right. No, I'm gone. I'm out. But he might have said he didn't want her to come, that he was okay. So, everybody deals with things in a different way. I think she didn't know how bad it was because he might have not wanted to worry her. Right. And that's what I was thinking as well, that maybe he didn't tell her like that he was as sick as he is. But I think his friends might have said something to her. Yeah, probably. They probably did. They probably reached out to her and told her that he's in the hospital. Because I don't think he told her. Because I can't see her doing a live and not saying that he was in the hospital. I don't think she knew that he was in the hospital. I don't think anybody knew he was in the hospital until they went live and said that he was in the hospital. But Rob said, somebody in the chat asked, how's Dalvin doing? And he said, um, Dalvin is in the hospital. Dalvin has been in the hospital since Monday. And he said Dalvin actually, they're talking about putting Dalvin in the ICU because Dalvin is not getting better. That's what he said. Because really, they might not let her come in the hospital anyway, since he has it. No, they don't. They don't let you have visitors. I couldn't have visitors. They would only let people bring stuff to the security desk, and then security would bring it up to the nurses station. I couldn't have visitors when I had it. Because when you have COVID, the hospitals have a unit that's dedicated to COVID. Everybody on that floor is a COVID patient. And so they don't want people coming up there that don't need, of course you want to see your family and your family wants to see you, but they don't let them come. They're not going to let them come. So, but like I said, y'all, just pray for him that he pulls through for recovery. Um, Pray for Cindy, Walt. Pray for everybody that that's dealing with this. It's some places you can't bring anything in. Yeah, yeah. They let my sister and my kids bring me clothes and underwear and stuff because y'all know I was having issues. I ain't gonna get into all that, but I was having issues. So I was having some issues when I got sick. So they had to let them bring me some underpants. I needed some draws. So it was a serious situation. Not just with the breathing and stuff. It was all bad. It was bad. I I'm so thankful to God to be sitting here talking to y'all right now. Okay? Okay? Because I'm for real. It was bad, girl. I don't sugarcoat. She said TMI. I don't sugarcoat. I ain't really one of them people that sugarcoat stuff. I don't be candy coating nothing. I give it to you straight, no chaser. It was bad. And so they had to bring me some stuff. It was rough. Yeah, it was, yeah. And a lot of people, and the thing is I've talked to a lot of people that had it as bad as I did and ended up in the hospital, and they all had similar issues. And that's what's crazy because when you're a person that has never experienced that, you've never been that person that didn't make it to the bathroom, that ain't never happened to you before. And then here come this crazy illness that makes that happen to you. It's sad. I was crying. Y'all was so emotional about that happening. I was so emotional. I was embarrassed. And the nurse was like, it's okay. It's okay. That's why you're here, for us to help you. And don't worry about it. But I was boo-hooing. Cause that's like that that's one of those things where you just be like, you feel sorry for yourself. And that's really what it was when that happened to me. I felt sorry for myself. Like, this is crazy. So yeah, listen. It was y'all for real. I was like, I cannot believe this. I was seriously crying tears. Like, this is messed up. And I didn't really share that back then because I just didn't. But it took me a while to come to terms with it. But I came to terms with it. It is what it is. It happened. It happens. Yeah, I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny then. It wasn't funny back then. It was not funny at all. I couldn't laugh, literally, because then I would have had an accident. But it was bad. Like it was just like what is happening to my body, man. That's right. Thank God. I'm thankful, y'all. I don't take nothing for granted. I'm thankful for every day, every second that I have because you never know. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I am going to. What time is it? I'm gonna hit the road, I guess. But thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I be feeling like my family be in the building when I go live and y'all come in because we all started out together in these YouTube trenches and stuff. So, y'all my fam anyways. Y'all my sisters. But everybody have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Stay positive. If you need me, I'm here. Even if you just need to talk, I know I'm pretty far from the most of y'all, but for the most part, I'm here. If you got my number, call me, text me, Instagram, whatever, but I'm here. So, yeah, you do. You do. And when you go live, let me know so I can pop in. Sorry, y'all, my nose running a little bit. But yeah, y'all, I will definitely, hopefully, see y'all in these YouTube streets next Saturday. I've been trying to go live on Saturdays, but sometimes I'm not here. So and I don't like going live when I'm out and about because, of course, I'm driving. So, but I will definitely see y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all know that I love y'all. And I will see y'all later.